Good morning. I never know when it's like starting. It says live video is starting, but is it started? I don't know. Oh, maybe now it is. Hi, good morning. Good morning. It is day 4 of me going live, sharing Rise and Shine Reset. Our challenge to create a morning routine that sets you up for success, a morning routine that creates more productivity, less stress, more happiness, because research shows that morning routines can literally change the trajectory of your day. They can set the tone for your day. They are way more important than we think they are. And even if you don't think you have a morning routine, you do. But we're asking ourselves through this challenge, is our morning routine working for us? Is it working to guide us towards productivity and success throughout our day and lessening our stress levels? Even more importantly, before we get started super fast, if this is your first time joining me, my name is Joy. I am a first grade kindergarten teacher turned midlife coach. I left teaching a little over a year and a half ago to pursue entrepreneurship, and that led me to pursuing my life coaching certification. And I found a quick passion in helping women my age, midlife, struggling with all of the things that midlife women struggle with physically, mentally, emotionally. So I create content, courses, and guides to support women in this stage of life. So welcome. And like I said, we're on day 4 of the Rise and Shine Reset. We've discussed gratitude on day 1, hydration on day 2, and gentle movement on day 3. Those can all be found on replay if you're interested in learning more about how to incorporate these, why they work, and if they are something that you think would add to your morning routine and again, set you up for success for the day. Okay, so day 4 is embracing stillness. And that might make some of you uncomfortable, even just hearing those words. So let's talk about why and how to do that, okay? All right, we live in a society right now that is obsessed with productivity. We glamorize being busy. We look up to people who always have a big to-do list. And we look down on people who relax, rest, take a nap. And science says that taking a nap is one of the best things you can do for productivity because it shuts your brain down for a little bit before you go to the next task or before you join back in your task list. But we glamorize, we're obsessed with being busy. But today we're going to learn why it's okay to pause. It's okay. We're going to talk about the benefits of pausing through meditation and through breathing. All right? So hear me out. If this is something that you're like, this is not me, it's too like woo-woo, I'm not the kind of person that's going to, sit and meditate, just give me 5 minutes and see if I can change your mind. Here's the science of stillness. Science. Here's why it works. I'm going to look down at notes. That's what I'm doing when I'm looking down. So sorry. Number 1, it reduces our cortisol levels. Meditation and moments of stillness lower our stress hormones, which improves our overall emotional regulation. And if we do this regularly, we build resilience to stress. We build resilience to those daily stressors. This is researched and studied, and it works. Number 2, it enhances our emotional well-being. Practice mindfulness improves the brain functions that are related to memory and emotional control. And even small pauses can help you stay calm under pressure. So great. There are quick benefits. Studies show that just 5 minutes of mindfulness daily can lower your blood pressure and your stress levels. Just 5 minutes. We all have 5 minutes. We all have 5 minutes we can fit into our day to take care of our emotional well-being and lower our stress. And for those that feel short on time and feel like, I don't have a minute to do this, you have a minute. You can do 1 minute in the morning or 1 minute before you go to bed. I'm going to talk about that as we move through. It resets your nervous system. So a mere 2 minutes of focused breathing, that's the key, or quiet reflection can shift your body from fight or flight, which we know is stressful, high cortisol levels, not good for any of our body functions or our mind, from fight or flight to rest and digest. And that brings us a sense of calm. So that's the science. Those are the studies that have been done and the benefits that we can gain from just practicing a couple moments of stillness, meditation, breathing, quiet. So what are some ways that we can do this? Let's talk about a couple things that we can do and incorporate into our morning routine to reap these benefits. Number one is belly breathing. One hand on our chest, one hand on our belly. You can sit in a comfortable position. I have back behind me. These are like my meditation pillows, so I'll sit on one of those and just breathe in deeply through your nose. Feel your belly fill up with air, and then you're going to exhale it out. And you're doing that 3 to 5 times. We all have time to do that. We can all do that. Focus on your breath, not on the thoughts in your mind, not on your to-do list, not on, oh my gosh, I forgot to pack, lunch for someone. Try to focus on the breath. Sometimes I have to just say the same thing over and over and over in my mind to keep my brain focused on my breath, whether it's counting or repeating a mantra or just saying the same word over and over, which is kind of like repeating a mantra. If you have an Apple Watch, there's actually a breathing setting that you can put on, and it will remind you to take a breath. And then it actually times you. So it'll do like a minute of quiet breathing that you can set throughout your day, which is really cool. It's a great little reminder. Another way that you can practice stillness and reap these benefits is just to sit in silence. If you have a busy household, you probably have to do this first thing before everyone gets up, before the chaos of the morning starts. You're just finding a quiet space in your house, sitting comfortably, focusing on your breath, and just listening to the sounds around you, whether it's a clock ticking, a dryer going, the natural sounds that are in your house. All you're doing is thinking about your breathing and listening to the sounds around you. You can start with literally 2 minutes and then try to increase that to 3, 4, 5 minutes as you continue your practice. A step further, not in the winter, well, unless you like the cold, take that stillness practice outside on your deck or on your front porch and listen to the birds, nature, leaves, the wind. Nature is actually so healing, and it's such a powerful tool for stillness and grounding. It's another great way to do it. Before you move from task to task, especially if you're about to go to a stressful task, take a 60-second pause and just breathe. If you start to do this, you will find that it's a habit that you embrace because it feels good. Your body responds to it positively, and you want to do it again. So give it a try. If you feel like this is something you can't do, you can't fit in 2 minutes, you can't fit in 1 minute, pair it with something you're already doing. And I know I've said this before with the gratitude, pair it with brushing your teeth. Right before you brush your teeth or right after you brush your teeth, take 2 deep breaths and focus on the breath. Boom, you've done it. You have some of those benefits. Yes, it was only 30 seconds, but it's better than nothing. Or try a stillness snack. I like that name. Schedule little moments, micro moments of calm in your day. So like before you eat a meal or before you sit down to open your emails, just take a 1-minute pause and focus on your breath. That's it. You're just thinking about your breath, slowing your body down, resetting your nervous system, and the benefits outweigh 2 minutes every time. So here are some resources that you can use. If you're an app person, if you like your phone, there are great apps that you can use for breathing as well as guided meditation. I have to use a guided meditation when I meditate. I can't, when I try to meditate by myself, my brain is all over the place. So I use a guided meditation. I do a guided meditation before bed every single night, and I try to do a guided meditation during the day using one of the apps or the YouTube channels that I'm going to tell you about. The app that I love the most is called Insight Timer. It's completely free. There are leveled upgrades that you can pay for, but you don't need them. So I use Insight Timer. It has meditations. It has music. It has like the binaural beats, I think they're called, which help with your focus and your, I think just focus essentially. They like calm your brain down. I love Insight Timer. I use it every single day. Calm is another app that you may have heard of that has guided meditations and sleep stories and breathing exercises. That is a paid subscription, I think, or a paid app. Headspace is another one that offers mindfulness techniques, quick meditations, and themed practices for sleep or stress. And that also is a paid app. There's also tons of free material on YouTube. I like the channel The Honest Guys. They have hundreds of meditation videos. I literally will just sit on one of these little pillows right here, use that TV right there, and follow The Honest Guys through a meditation. There are 3-minute ones, there are 20-minute ones. We can all fit in a few minutes of our day to do this. It's so powerful and so worth it. Another channel that I haven't checked out, but when I was researching it kept coming up, it's called Great Meditation, and that's free calming content on YouTube. So, embracing stillness. Now, this is something for people that have a busy home. You might be thinking, I'm never going to be able to fit this in. But just give it a try and see if you feel benefits. Even if it's 1 minute, even if it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you can always increase it as you go. You'll probably find that you want to increase it because it feels good. So I hope that you found this information useful. I hope that you come back tomorrow and watch the replays from the other 3 days. And I'm going to end with a quote like I have the last 3. I have found lots of good quotes about morning routines and about the morning. So this is quote number 4. Your morning sets the tone for your day. Make it intentional and make it powerful. That's what we're trying to do here for the Rise and Shine Reset, is make it intentional, make it powerful, and set the positive tone for our day. So thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.